Hello, beautiful Gemini. Welcome to your reading. Let's dive into right away and see what's coming your way. This is your reading for next 2 weeks. I see already a pathway opening here, but this is a very light one. For example, this is a short one, but clear. Maybe this is something that you have planned. But this is something like an idea. It's not really something you're executing yet. There's some happy news at the end of it. So this can also be a path to receive good news. Another thing I would like to mention here, the path can also symbolize that way or like instructions that you're going to follow that is going to get you to this happy news, okay? I see there's a person's head inside of the cup right there. Kind of looks like a duck, but like a little bit more. The characters in the cartoon Simpsons, the mouth part kind of looks like that. I think the youngest daughter, her name was Mary. I mean, I know Bart, but yeah. So kind of looks like her. This can be someone maybe most of the time ignored because they can take care of themselves. It can be your energy here. You're still talking. Somebody else is maybe stealing the scene from you. However, this doesn't change the fact that you have a massive bag on top of your head and they're so tiny even though they're carrying a little torch which has a number 5 on top of it. So this can be a person who is telling that, okay, I am going on an adventure, look at me. That is not going to turn the heads towards them because you're in a better place right here. You have a bag of money on top of your head and you are looking into your heart. This can be also family situation. You're handling something that is internal. So that's why you're going to have the whole attention, okay? By the way, if you're new here, this is Divine Light. And if you go on to enjoy this message, give it a thumbs up. Go ahead, hit subscribe and send me an email. I'm going to leave it right here and in the description box if you would like to inquire about private readings. And also what we see here, I told you have all the attention on you. And there are two roses like wrapping each other. They're growing here. 2 roses we have. I'm going to use this as clarifier as a deck right here. Actually represents 2 cups. So something maybe you are looking at is a new love. Okay, it's in your heart. It's starting to flourish and you are putting your energy on that instead of putting your energy onto a drama queen above your head. I feel like here this drama queen or drama king might be a person that you really gave a lot of credit back in the day, but now like you don't have the energy for that or you're too big for that. Big in the sense of maybe financially, spiritually, like you're in a better place. Okay, that's why they sound like mosquitoes. Mosquito like going around your ear. Can be annoying, but if you're willing to go to sleep, it doesn't really matter. You'll find a way to get rid of them. I see the roses in your heart can indicate an equal exchange, okay? And I see another 5 right there on top of the roses. This can be someone, now this becomes clear, offering you an opportunity of travel, adventure, a new beginning, but your focus is more on the side of something different this time. This could have been represent a person that promised things but didn't follow through. Now when you start looking for another option, they're showing up. And I feel you're going to have discernment to go with what is actually solid rather than just empty promises. You're going to just do what's right by yourself this time. I see there's a W forming here, which can represent a big win for you. And then after fact, this is probably towards the end of the week, we have someone showing up, a big character, like a big shoulders I see. Kind of looks like a rooted person. Rooted can be an earth sign, Gemini, but I don't think you can get along very well with the earth sign. They can be a little slow for your for your air, for your fast thinking and action, but this is intended for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. So if you're on a different thing, this can be an earth sign fitting with you. Another thing I would like to mention, grounded is the key word here. So grounded means this person is grounded in the reality. Okay, sometimes you come across some people that are actually up in the air, the head is on the clouds. They talk about a lot of things, but they don't know how to achieve it. They don't have a plan for it. They don't have the true intention for it. It's just, it's there. Like you can feel from through the energy that they don't want that, actually, what they're speaking. They don't want it. They just want to fit to a certain narrative. This person is not that. It's the opposite and opposite of that. They are very humble, I feel, and they're also grounded in the reality. So their plan is sound for you. That's why I feel you are above them, meaning like either this is someone younger than you, or it's someone that you have more experience than them. This can also be someone you're hiring into like your company, into your maybe even household, guys. It doesn't have to be in the massive scale. Maybe this is someone you're hiring to mow the lawn, okay? But it is going to have a change of energy. It's going to bring a change of energy. It is going to have an effect, okay? I see there's a clarity coming in, and I feel like this might be a person. Like I said, either you're working together with them, or you're hiring them, or they're hiring you. It can be something like that, or a good friend. You're gonna, really resonate with them. There is a clarity coming right afterwards. I feel like this is maybe even a revelationary situation for you, because you might not even believe this kind of a person exists, okay? I see there's a sword here. Sword indicates communication, words, speaking your truth, and clarity. So that's why there's like a clarity, a clean paper opens up. So this relation or this communication, even maybe the intention of coming together with a person like that, is going to start bringing clarity into your life. Okay, you're going to start becoming clear at what you want, or how you want the things to go down. And this can also represent a contract you're going to be signing. Can be that, why not? And right afterwards, I see here you're sitting in front of a loom and starting to make maybe a carpet, which I don't know if you have seen the movie Odyssey, which I haven't seen it, so I'm going to put it out there. But I saw a lot of clips online about Penelope actually weaving a rug until Odysseus comes back. And but she does it, then undo it at night. Okay, undone it. Anyways, but the thing is that stuck with me. Carpet weaving, the way that she's doing is such a specific way that when you're doing it and undoing it, they both look the same. Okay, so you're sitting in front of a carpet, you're weaving something here. What's important is make sure you're not undoing what you already have done. Okay, because I don't think this can be intentional, but because you might get distracted really easily with other promises, other dreams, you might head in the clouds. You might turn actually into the head in the clouds person. You might copy their energy, which can cause you to undo this carpet that you're weaving, okay? Tapestry. So that's why full focus, the second week especially, is going to be necessary. I see there are two people having a conversation, maybe even having a fight in front of you while you are weaving your carpet. They're going to try to distract you. So you need to be on top of your thing, okay? This is tapestry is a symbol of what you want to create. And I see there's a heart shape forming above here on top of the hill. Heart shape is your heart's desire above the hill, meaning keep it on a highest level. Maybe like if you feel like maybe I should lower my standards for this timeline, this is basically telling you keep it up there because you're going to reach that high level. Okay. Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. Let's see what the answer is. I see someone crawling here, coming towards you. They have like a kind of looks like a mask on their face. You know, those ones they display on the photos of planes. That kind of reminded me of that. Let's see. You seems like you have two different desires. Okay, one of them is coming fast. The other one splits into two. And the second option is going to be coming a little faster than the first one. This, whatever the thing is, even if this is a purchase, that's the first thing comes to my mind, because about like material things, that we have more options. I believe today's world, especially, it seems like if you're not getting one thing and it's not working or it's not really aligning, the second option, okay, is something gonna go smoothly. So that's your sign. If going smoothly, working smoothly, like if you're purchasing an electronic, you're getting from a certain brand, it's not turning on, and do not try to get it fixed, or like if you can return it, because the second option goes really smoothly. But the thing is, this is outside of your comfort zone. This might be something, a system that you never used before, you never explored before. So it might be suggesting that, okay? I see there's a rain cloud forming here, and there's someone, the first desire, second desire, this is the third option coming. I feel the first thing is somebody looks like they're slipping and falling under the rain. This can be you maybe choosing something wrong, or I don't want to put it like a mistake or wrong or anything like that, because this is an experience, a learning curve, I feel, for some of you. So you're getting up and trying again is the key here. I saw this is a person that is outside your comfort zone, outside your home. They're actually, you see crawling the head, there's a gas mask. I mean, I don't know if that's called that. Oxygen mask on their face. So this can be someone really feeding off of your oxygen. I don't know if you ever heard the term. Some people, they suck all the oxygen out of the room. There's something like that. This can be a person that's really feeding off of your energy. There's your joy. When they come in, step into your environment, you feel like everything is just, the light actually goes away. I don't know if you read Harry Potter's. In those movies, there's something called Dementors. They actually basically suck the whole happiness out of the environment. So this person is drowning because they're not really getting any happy supplies. And I feel like here, drowning, that's not the like they're not really having that happy hit. So it's time to keep them outside, I feel, okay? They might reach out again. This might be someone, a good, or a friend or a boss or someone who were actually really getting energy from you. If they don't get it, they might really leave you alone, okay? If that's the case. This is your home heart space. This is someone on top of it, outside of it. It might be someone who had a big part in your situation, maybe if you have like a negative situation right now, and that's why maybe you cut communications. They might want to get that supply back, okay? Be careful with that. Let's pull some cards to see, are we going to get clarity about this person? Because I'm wondering. Let's see the cards. 5 of Wands, conflict, competition. So this person, okay, 10 of Swords. Yeah, 9 of Swords. What is the 7 of Wands? This is all about nightmares, conflict, competition, a decision to end everything. A 7 of Wands is the energy of defending your own territory. So seems like it's valid. We have here a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius, or a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius, okay? This might be a person that have caused you to feel that you have to always defend yourself with the 5 of Wands. They created conflict, competition. And it seems like maybe you made a decision, if you interpret the Swords as your energy, you made a decision to step away from this person and say, you know what, this is too much for me. And yeah, okay, this is looking good. And okay, all the Swords, I was talking in another reading about these ones. 8 of Swords is like feeling entrapped and then feeling paranoid about that entrapment. And then 10 of Swords, 9 of Swords is that. 10 of Swords is you deciding like, you know what, that's good enough. I don't want to be afraid anymore. I want to step outside of my comfort zone. I am free now. So it seems like you might have dealt with a situation that put conflict in your heart. And you decided to end this, put an ending to it, because your higher self, the High Priestess, is your inner gut feeling, basically guided you. We have 10 of Wands. You maybe decided to bring an end to this situation because it was becoming big of a burden now. You might have to carry a lot of people's weight on your shoulders, or a lot of things you had to take care of by yourself, okay? That's why now you're feeling like, okay, did I have another option? Maybe I shouldn't have done that. That's the Nine of Swords. Feeling regrets, feeling fear. Oh, now I'm not going to get another new job, or I'm not going to be able to find another person. But the Chariot tells me, no, that's not the case. Chariot is actually you leaving the old town behind and galloping towards a new future. This is through mental discipline. You're going to achieve your heart's desire. And on this one, you can see there's a star, a pentacle. This can be material desire, wish fulfillment coming forward. And sun above the horse's head symbolizes optimism and positivity, and also your path being illuminated. You're going to know where to go now. You're not in the dark anymore. You see how dark this is? Horses in coffee cup can represent wish fulfillment. So even if you cannot fathom right now, it seems like this victory is going to lead you towards a wish fulfillment. 7 of Wands is, okay, your decisions might not be supported by everyone. Everyone can be the family, the friends that are around you, but it seems like 9 of Cups is your satisfaction moment. So whenever somebody comes up and tells you that, okay, you made a mistake, oh, that would have been a great opportunity, someone would kill to have what you had, whatever they are actually suggesting that moment, I feel like you need to defend. You have a higher ground here. You need to defend your decision. Defend in the sense of not towards them. You can tell them everybody is entitled to their own opinion. Thank you, but no thank you. But in your heart, you are feeling the satisfaction, so you shouldn't back down from that satisfaction. You shouldn't bring question mark back, because 4 of Cups is bringing those question marks back. Okay. Oh, did I do the right thing? Hermit is suggesting that you, as soon as, like, the moment it just pops in your head, you need to go ahead and do the self-reflection here. Okay. Because I feel like some of you are going to be sure that this person, for example, maybe the situation is leaving this person who sucks all the air out of the room behind, and just step into an environment that you have full free oxygen whole for yourself. Okay. And that's loved and appreciated that you're right there. And you might doubt the decision along the way, especially within the next 2 weeks, but it seems like this is actually another way to get you back to the mindset. Okay, analyze and realize 4 of Wands is a victory moment. This was even maybe a cycle, a karmic cycle is coming to an end, so you can start anew, plant a new seed right here, blossoming beautifully. Ace of Wands is a new passion igniting in your life, okay? A new passion, something you're passionate about coming back, or this can be something you couldn't even see before. Now you're going to be able to see and go after it. 8 of Swords comes with 3 of Pentacles. Whenever you feel like you're stuck and maybe you're feeling like there's no movement, I'm not seeing what's going to happen next, the High Priestess tells me that you already have that intuitive, innate knowing how things are going to play out. But 3 of Pentacles is teamwork. So you don't have to handle everything maybe in the past that you did. Or maybe 4 of Pentacles also, like trying to, use your resources in a very tight-handed way because you didn't really have many options available. But 3 of Pentacles tells me that you're going to have a team of people that will be supporting you, that you're going to do a great job all together with them. So 4 of Pentacles is also, like I said, have to use your resources very in a tight way and feeling trapped, constrained energy. That card is symbolizing that constrainment is coming to an end. Okay, you're going to be really free and expansive. You're going to be able to do more this time. Let's pull down, get to the oracles. We're going to look at the shadow and light oracle here. Let's see what that one is going to tell you, what you need to know. Fairy of the divine hand, intoxication, distorted view, overindulgence. This is kind of reminds me of overindulgence a little bit of the card of the devil, and intoxication is also overindulgence, I feel like here, because too much sugar, too much other stuff can make you feel that way too. A distorted view is I was actually started reading an NLP, neuro linguistic programming book recently, and that speaks there. Our world is actually limited to our speaking, how we see and observe things. And I feel like this is the basically nine of swords moment you're having here. Your world is limited to how much you can see right now, or how much you can how you speak to the world. For example, generalization is a meta model for if you say this always happens to me. That's not really something that always happens to you in certain way, okay? You need to really break it to the parts that event a certain thing. And that's why you have a distorted view. Because what happens is when you look at it that way, this always happens to me that way, you limit yourself, you limit your experiences, you limit your growth, you limit what else you can do, okay? So the thing is, that's why the Nine of Swords coming here to tell you, oh, be afraid, don't go anywhere, we're not safe kind of energy. This is changing now, okay? We are recognizing that because Nine of Cups coming afterwards telling me, it's Nine of Swords, Nine of Cups, there is satisfaction out there for you. You can find satisfaction. It's not always happening that way. Even if it did so far, you have a choice now. You can change it, okay? Let's see your life coaching. Time to lighten up. You may be taking life too seriously. This is not about too seriously, because I like to take life too seriously sometimes too, but it's not really like being a joker. It's about understanding that it's malleable. Reality is malleable, okay? Which we are still in the Lionsgate portal right now. We have on the 12th, the sun, what's that? Sun goes in front of the moon. I forgot the name of it. Or the other way around. Sun goes behind the moon. Eclipse, we're going to have full solar eclipse. So that is also an effective energy to start changing things. It affects our bodies, our energy fields. It's time to maybe lighten up and just, pull some energy from those events and just bring it back to the areas that are dark in your life, okay? All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to add more readings up here. And if you haven't already, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. Go ahead, hit subscribe. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.